It's November 7th, 2023. Told you last few days have been crazy. Crazy. Okay. Yesterday. Okay. We'll do yesterday. November 6th, 2023. Okay. I was in Harville. Went to Giant Eagle. A man walked in. I'm helping investigate the case today. She said that the human trafficker showed up here right after the big arrest on February 18th. February 14th. February 14th, 2023, where they did the 800 people sweep. And I'll find the tape of them saying that they used her case to infiltrate that gang. Well, I went back through my tapes last night on April 8th, 2023. That's when they were in Giant Eagle in Harville. Going in, if Will used your case to infiltrate our gang, you tell him to go ahead and give you your money because we're out of here. And then other guys that actually are officers worth the case, well, we thought if we didn't tell you, we could infiltrate their gang and walked off. I had good and bad. Well, yesterday, on November 6, 2023, I am in that Giant Eagle. Now, when that guy walked in, he was talking to a Giant Eagle representative, said all those people were here and we all seen them. Then there's one of the human traffickers in the back. The human traffickers from Florida, the ones that control the young guys with the big truck guys, and the other ones, they are 70 years old. One of the human traffickers, he's an older guy and he's in the back with a lady. Okay. He's like, well, what they had her tape before. That's why we all decided to help. Oh, you mean where they date rape drug me and lied they had sodium pentothal reports? And drug me and told me to say shit. I used to spend half my days debunking their lies. How would they like some sexual predator to be stalking you? Seriously, stalking you. You know, idiots and Bob Evans and Belden were talking. Now, Eric already confessed. He photoshopped and date rape drugged everything. November 18th, 22, Walmart 62, 2 to 6 p.m. Made fun of everybody publicly. Publicly mocked him in Walmart by the hair salon. For all the tapes before were me and not her. It was my idea to come up with it. My idea to do it. My idea to say it. For all these people to turn on and they fell for it. Ah! Well, if they were only you, I could take care of it. I know it's that bad and they still fell for it. ID'd as Eric, November 24, 22, nurse at Mercy Medical to Lady Can officer. We all heard that Eric make fun of us for falling for this. No one better say a word to her again. Said, well, you know, the agent that bullied her into saying she was lying when she was. And they were talking about the case in the emergency room in front of people. Okay, June 30th, 23, I'm walking around Massacres Park. Some guys are walking around and they're talking about him. And say he was he was the life of the party, how he made fools out of all these people with his stunner tapes before, and they all fell for it. And he was laughing with everyone in the party, how he fooled all these people. Okay? People were screaming in Harville, up in Akron, driving by. Eric, answer me, you hear me? He's a wanted stalker by the Canton and Massillon police. He's a wanted stalker. He's a drug cartel guy. Okay? June 7th, 23, Lighthouse Tabernacle makes fun of FBI agent John. 10:11 in the morning. June 7th, 23, 10:11 in the morning by the front bathrooms. They tape an audio through the whole store. FBI agent John fell for the stunt of tapes before. Oh, come on now. That FBI agent actually fell for a stunt of tapes before? You're kidding. It was only a stunt. That agent actually fell for it. You mean John actually fell for it? You're kidding. Is that what's going on? FBI agent John fell for the stunt of tapes before. Ha 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 ha. Is that why they got away with it? Because FBI agent John fell for the stunt of tapes before. Ha 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 ha. They're talking about clear up and Farrell. Sheriffs pulled their confessions. They were talking by Christmas. They already had Eric's. September 3rd, 23, Michelle. One of Dave's old girlfriends was outside Kohl's. These people better not be saying nothing to her. That idiot already confessed he photoshopped everything. She's some kind of nurse. I know. And these people better not be saying anything to her. That idiot already confessed. They were talking about in Canton clear up to Harville. Even Michelle confessed everything was photoshopped before. that and date rape drugged. I never had these people in my home, nor did I talk to them. Some idiots in Bob Evans today were talking about that Eric. He's fooling them. Because there's a sucker born every moment. Every moment. Said, well, we all know her ex-husband hired someone else to murder her. He goes to jail for that. He goes to jail for that. You can't hire, like they said, that idiot can't hire a stalker. Illegal monitoring, 7 years. My one client, I was telling her a little bit about the Roofie confessions, waking up with bruises, and I didn't see anybody, and I just was sick. And they were supposed to Photoshop a washing scene. She started giggling. She said, I know somebody who's in jail for something like that. Still in jail. I said, well, who's that? She said, my ex-son-in-law. Tried it with my daughter. Hired someone to put button cameras up. Try to Photoshop some things and try to get her in trouble. It's called sextortion. Illegal monitoring and stalking tapes. Peking Tom tapes. Police and agencies can only be in a home under a threat of life with statements or it's entrapment and stalking. They can't even look at it. I've talked to Officer Reinhardt Losville, giggle like a little girl. He said, I don't care what they say they got. I don't care what they say they did. It wouldn't even matter if they had something on somebody. They could never use it or look at it. It'd be illegal to. Went to the Portage County Sheriff's. Miss Hall, what these people are saying they did is illegal. It was none of our officers in your home, nor did we have any knowledge of what these people are saying they did, and what they did is illegal. I said, you can't look at it. It's a Fourth Amendment, the right to privacy. He said, yes. Police and agencies can only be in a home under a threat of life with statements. Dave was to be arrested for hiring a stalker in a sextortion scheme. Illegal monitoring, 7 years. You take videos of someone naked and you share them or sell them. It's sex trafficking videos. It's 3 to 16. They admitted they put a shower scene in the other room. That means they taped in the bathroom. And that means, let's see. My grandkids use the bathroom. They obtain and dispense kitty porn. They're looking without the drugs, kidnapping, rape, and human trafficking. They're looking at life in federal. They were to be arrested the first day, not the rape victim being made fun of. Okay? Oh, people, because I played my phone on, because I know my phone's tapped and they can hear it driving by. Left it on low while we were eating dinner, playing the tapes, asking if those agents, were they incapacitated? Were they drunk? Were they on drugs? Or was it an act to get the drug dealers? I want to know. Because on a recorded line, and you know, the Fentanyl King sold the login. Why did he sell the login? Because he didn't trust that agent. Because why would an agent help drug dealers in a cult kill someone? Probably figured he was setting them up. Why do you think he was up at that church when he told on me the night before? Where, when I call him back from the hotline where they drugged me up so bad I couldn't get out of bed for a few days, he's already up at that church telling on me. Okay? He told them how he knew I was being drugged, beat, and raped and didn't care for strangers' lie. Norton Barberton police already seen him. Dave told Danny he talked to him. Talked to hundreds of people, and they've all told on that agent. There was a human trafficker from Florida up there. Why was he there? To tape him, in case he tried to pull something. Okay? I tell him on a recorded line, someone told on me. You liar. It was him. With his own confession, he talked to all of them. I said, well, I told him about the guy that threatened to knife me at Giant Eagle. You liar, was there a camera above the bench? I don't know. And I said, well, you tried to kidnap me before. Terry seen him, let me tape her with her permission. He killed my co-worker Lori's family member, went on to take my other co-worker's niece. He's a serial killer with the human traffickers. Okay? And I'm describing him. Authorities know what he looks like. He got a big bounty on his head. He's calling me a liar. You say you're lying or I'll put you in jail. I said, what? He said, was there a camera above the bench? I don't know. Then you say you're lying or I'll put you in jail. And I'm like, what? He said, I'll arrest you. It's like, fine, whatever. Now, I want you to confess you were never sick before. It's a documented medication error. Almost killed me. Medical malpractice. Almost killed me. I really was sick before. He's like, I had that family in my office. I listened to them cry how you devastated their lives. They're blaming me for that kid's death. I was at home with my family, and a minister made up a lie on me 6 months later. It didn't affect them at all. It only affected me and my family. They had nothing to do with the lie he was making up on me. And I had nothing to do with her father running a stop sign. My whole family was home. They're blaming me and wanting to kill somebody because her father killed her kid in a stupid act of not stopping. Okay? I heard him cry over how you devastated their whole life. You need to realize what you've done. I've had those church people. I've talked to them and how it affected them and ruined them. And you need to realize what you've done. Golden ticket. Well, he just said you talked to him on a recorded line. They sold it. Everybody's been talking from North Canton to Canton. Will confessed, and it is on that line that he talked to those people, met with that family. Absolutely. Got you, Will. I really was sick. You say it or I'll leave you there. They'll kill me. So? Please don't let them kill me. They're going to kill me. They've tried. So? You either say it or I'll leave you there. Please don't let them kill me. Then say it fine. Just don't let them kill me. Ah. What did he just confess? He just talked to the church people and the beggars. Golden ticket, Will. Recorded line. Why would the FBI help a person like you? They're going to try to kill me. So, it's a sworn duty. It's a sworn duty. I uploaded to my Facebook. A superior officer was telling another officer that he couldn't arrest him. Couldn't do the sobriety test and stuff because he pulled him over drunk driving. He said, I don't care if you're the president of the United States or a gangbanger. No one can tell me that I can't do my sworn duty. Exactly. And like the Tuscarora sheriff said, you can never tell anybody they can't help someone and not to believe them. You go to jail for it. It's like life in federal. It's life in federal. It's life in federal, buddy. Then we go back to him making me beg for my life, and some other idiot. Oh my God! What did he yell out? My rapist's name. Where by the second week, I go out to mow the lawn. I almost glassed in the front of the neighbor. My heart's racing through my neck. I got bruises. He's like, can I help you? I'm a nurse. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'll mow your lawn for you. I don't have money to pay you. He's like, and I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, I'll just mow it. And I said, I don't got money to pay you. I feel bad. Neighbors don't pay each other. I said, but I'd feel bad. He's like, he said, I got a grown son. You see him outside. Don't worry about it. I'll just mow your lawn. He talks me into letting him mow the lawn. Everybody knew what happened. All summer long, I would either be fine working outside in the yard, come in, wash my hands, make something to eat and drink. I had a 2-liter Diet Coke, go and use the bathroom, and wash my hands better, sit down, take a drink, and it's like, whoa, I don't feel good. Did I work too hard? Wake up hours later, having bruises on my arms or leg. It's like, ow, my muscles. I don't remember banging myself. What on earth? Oh, I'm sick, and run to the bathroom. Then my personal area started to get infected. We just moved to that place, and we had well water, and I thought the well water was eating my skin. I was being drugged, being raped. Drugged up and told to say stuff they're fake. Sodium pentothal reports roofies, so you're sleepwalking. So I wouldn't know their shit ass nut. And they were human trafficking me under drugs. Laugh, they've got away with it. Yells out my rapist's name. And then I'd wake up with times that look like injection marks. In the same condition, throwing up, heart racing, almost passing out and infected. Kept going to the doctor. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't even know where these marks are coming from. Did you fall? No. Maybe you're coming anemic. My muscles even hurt. We'll get you some muscle relaxers. We'll get you something for your headache. We'll get you something for dizzy, and then pills and creams for the personal infection. I had all the signs of being drugged, being raped, and nobody would thought that a sexual predator was preying on me in my own home. And it's documented by Altman family physicians. 2018. Okay? Kept happening. I've never talked to anybody. Okay? We could use Pete's tape or it's a shower scene done on purpose, May 26, 22 at noon. The shower scene was done on purpose to make you look weird. May 12th, 22, Bubba's restaurant, they found a tape of them emitting a shower scene in the other room. Where March 1st to 3rd of 21, they were outside breaking. They put two clips together, put her in a porn. It's not her, it's them. Don't worry about her. Then what you're describing is showering? Ha ha ha. She figured out what they did. That's where my one client on Shepler Church Road, the White House, before they told her retired Judge Pete ordered everything to be drugged, photoshopped, and made up on me. And she told the police at the Oakland apartment, December 9/21, 4 p.m., same thing. December 9/21, white man, bald with dark eyes, distributing food at the Stark County Hunger Task Force on 9th Street. Actually worked the case. They always knew the tapes before were them and not me, so they never said a word. They were drugged and photoshopped. Okay? There's a lot more of drugs than told to say it before. February 2nd, 22, January 19th, 22, May 25th, 21, 8, 9, 21. Oh, November 2nd, 3rd, 21. Save a Lot, African American lady was telling everybody everything was drugged and photoshopped. A lot of people went to the police, did police reports, and because being an FBI informant, they've already taped them admitting they did all that, including framing me March 24th, 22, 1:30. Okay? So we're going to put it that way. Everybody knows I'm drugged and framed. And it's taking these low IQ people that they have no common sense that we live in the United States of America, that somebody can't hire a hitman. Someone can't hire a serial rapist. This last Sunday, out in Alliance, they hired a serial rapist to do it to her. I know. A sextortion scheme done by the drug traders, human trafficking people. So that agent yells out, "Stop!" She don't know. And giggling, why didn't I know? Because it's the washing scene in the other room, clicked and pasted. Why is, then they yell out something about Pete again, and I've never talked to Pete. I didn't even know who he was for a year. And the only Pete I know is my brother Medina. And I said, what is he talking about? It's supposed to be some kind of roofie confession. And I don't even know who they were talking about. I said, what is he talking about? Stop, she don't know. Well, Dave told Danny he hired Pete on his own hitman to frame me. Drug me up, beat, rape me, Photoshop me. He hired the drug cartel. He was to be arrested the first day. So he just confessed he talked 2 days. Okay? And he's already confessed right out that he talked to the Vegas and the church people. Was he incapacitated with drugs or alcohol? Or was he fooling them? And of course, Karen's case is legit and she'd get her money. We just confessed we talked to everyone. We knew what we were saying. Or were they under the influence of something? Good question, huh? Then he's like, give me a real reason why I tell him about my brother-in-law Craig that worked under Dick Cheney and died. He offers to take me somewhere and leave me. He even asked me if I spoke to any law enforcement up there about threats on my life, and I told him about the two silly officers. 8818 Light and Security System, they came out and they said it looked like an alien orb or an angry spirit, and I thought they were dehydrated, offered them water. He's like, you're kidding. And I said, no, and they told me buy a big dog and open the door and let the dog handle it. That's how they handle it here in the country. If someone comes on your property, you're kidding. I said, no, I've never talked to any other law enforcement up here. And I said, they were silly. I call them silly or stupid. Okay? Then he offers if I get information on Dave and the church's informant program, the $5,000 a month, the immunity for life, even when you tell. But if you, and he said, I'll always put it back as if it never happened, and you can't be legally charged for anything again for working this case, and you'll have that money to live on. Admit to no wrongdoing, and I'll take care of everything in the end. But if you try to tell someone, at least you're crazy. I told my friend that worked at the Stark County Prosecutor's Office, he laughed till he had tears. He said, for one thing, the police know they can't go along with him bullying you into false statements. He can't even ask you to stay quiet, the police know that. He's only a higher police officer. It takes a sitting judge to put a gag order on you. And I said, well, everybody already knew. He already confessed he talked to everyone. He said, I don't care. He said, you're actually in the witness protection program. And the Department of Justice would would arrest them if they ever try to drop you. You'll get the money if you work 5 minutes a case, an hour case for the rest of your life, and your immunity for the rest of your life. The FBI can put you in another witness protection program, but they have to speak to you first. Okay? That's where I didn't believe that agent was real, and I Googled the office within 2 weeks and make sure that he was real when Dave was threatening Dixie and the baby's life, and they had a list. Yelled out, he's got a list. I found him. He's very real. That's where Stark County Sheriff's. Are you interested in working Karen around the house? What's that? One of us have to watch or listen to her every day. I was found innocent of everything in 18. My whole family spoke highly of me. And I told you, I used to run around. I'd wake up with bruises. Where I was just waking up with bruises before and sick, right in front of the cops, because they thought they had that agent in their pocket. They would mock me in front of the cops. We drugged you and told you to say this. We got Jody and Penethon reports. I never talked to anybody. And I'd run in the bathroom and throw up. And then I'd find people, this never happened, this never happened. I never said you did. Because they drugged me and told me to say it. And they thought they were funny doing it. They drugged you and told you to say you're a weirdo molester. Ew. They drugged you and told you to say you're a flasher. Ew. You hurt people. I never hurt anybody. And I'm not a flasher and I'm not a weirdo. If you're going to drug somebody up, couldn't I be a car thief, jewel thief, bank robber, something exciting? A weirdo that hurts people and flashes them? It's not funny. I used to run around to my kids, my grandkids. I've never done anything bad or wrong to you. Never said you did. Told you, my ex-husband even defended me. Karen, you're good to the kids, you're good to the grandkids. You would never hurt anyone. You're good to everyone, no matter who it is. John, on Thanksgiving of 18, where his kids were making stuff up in the basement, they got caught stating they wanted the house for Auntie Shell and Papa and Grandma needs to get out. And then later on to Flora, they made everything up. They documented me games of pretend. They caught their mother telling them to lie. Okay? All right. And they were just trying to scare me out of the house. That's what the cops said. Why are they having those kids make all that shit up? Oh, they just want to scare her out of giving up the house. That's it. Her whole family defended her. And they're just wanting that house for that girl. That's it. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. And Karen's a good woman. And they're pulling nothing but fucking shit. And that's how they talk about it. Okay? Like my one client, who's that crazy Melissa. They always talk about lying. Okay? They call her Crazy Melissa for the last 5 years. My middle son, I asked him what's going on. Oh, Mom, she's just going to have to make up something because I told him you're going through a divorce, you're going to move out. She could never say anything bad. Don't worry about it. I said, well, you shouldn't have said anything till it happened. Well, I did. Don't worry about it. She could never say anything bad about you. Thanksgiving of 18, defends me. Joshy defended me. Danny defended me. The rest of my kids, our grandma's the sweetest grandma ever and the best grandma ever. Okay? Everybody, and my daughter-in-law's defended me. On November 13th, 22, I was talking to Jen, I was telling her about the Pinocchio group. That's what I call them, the liar, liar, and pants on fire cult. And they're running around telling people I have charges. My son Danny's like, you still have your CCW? I said, well, of course I do. Well, that. And they said, where is they getting that? And my daughter-in-law Jen's like, Karen, do they not know what you do for a living? You can't even have an accusation. I said, I know that. And I said, I call them the Pinocchio group, the liar, liar, pants on fire call. She started giggling. She said, anybody said you did anything wrong, they would be lying. As if. Dixie defended me. Danny defended me. And when I went to them on Christmas Eve of 22, where I asked them if they knew where they kicked in my door, if they set up button cameras, no. I said, did you know about some kind of shower scene in the other room to make me look weird? No. I said, do you remember all the bruises I had all over me, throwing up, almost passing out, and then that thing with the neighbor? Yeah, we knew that happened. And I said, did you know they were drugging me and beating me and telling me to say I was some kind of weirdo before? She's like, no, I thought you were working too hard and bruising too easy. I didn't think about it. Kids came out of the room. Grandma, we didn't know. Nobody knew. how evil Dave really is. Now, I'd like to know, why wasn't he arrested, and why didn't that agent do his job? My one client, where her son tried to pull it with her daughter, hired someone to set up bot camera stalking her, tried photoshopping things, got arrested the first day, still in jail. Illegal monitoring, 7 years. Stalking. First time you take a picture of somebody naked and you share it, dispense it, it's sex trafficking videos. It's 3 to 16. Trying to get money out is extortion. It's another 3 to 15. Got drugs, assault with a deadly weapon, chemically kidnapping. Then you let them rape me. There's rape and human trafficking. They had 100 years in federal prison for opening their mouths. Those agents were making fun of a rape victim that was being scammed and yelling out the rapist's name. People were complaining in Walmart and Alliance on Sunday. They made fun of her for being raped. Oh, teenagers. The FBI made fun of her for being human trafficked. The FBI made fun of her for being drugged, being raped, and because they were using amnesia drugs, she didn't know what was happening to her. And they need to take care of those idiots for laughing at her. I'm going to upload this.